Hey guys, today I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm going to rank my favorite drum companies based on my experience as a working drummer, not necessarily on hype or price, and I am not endorsed by any of these companies, so you're getting my absolute honest thoughts. Without further ado, let's kick it off. So we're not necessarily going to go in order here. Let's start with Mapex. So Mapex is known for some great entry-level drum kits. It has really high quality stuff, big rock drums mostly. And funny enough, this is the first drum set that my parents bought me when I was 9 years old. So it definitely has a certain personal connection to me. So it's not something that I return to. I still have that kit somewhere. But I think to me, I'm going to place this in the neutral tier. Just because I haven't really played it in a while. Don't see a ton of people playing it of recent, and I think I'm pretty neutral on there. Next, let's go to Pearl. So Pearl, I remember growing up, Pearl was always a high quality drum set that you're always looking online to see if you get a good deal for it. But of recent, I don't hear so much about it. I rarely play Pearl drum kits anymore. Sometimes they're a house kit in a club in New York, but very rarely at that. And I think sometimes I end up playing an old Pearl. So just because of that, I'm gonna put this as not really my go-to. I have a ton of reason why I'm not playing these, but just doesn't kind of come up in my life. So don't have a ton of experience with Pearl. So I'm gonna put it in not my go-to. What next? Ooh, let's go with Ludwig. So Ludwig, love these drums. I have a super old Vista Light, clear, giant Ludwig. That Bonham sound to it, which I really love. And so for me, this lands in excited to play. Time I get a chance to play that kit. Just love playing those like drums and getting a big open sound on them. I don't see these a ton in clubs. Whenever I have a chance to play a Ludwig drum kit, I'm excited. So I'm going to leave it in that tier. Yamaha, I'm just known for its quality. Obviously, they make everything from drums to clarinets to dirt bikes to everything else, and have a consistent level of quality. So that's never an issue with Yamaha. I feel like when I play those kits, they're either great and they've been tuned up super well and on the newer side and they sound really nice, or they're kind of neglected and don't end up getting a great sound. So for that, I want to put that in the neutral tier. Next up, let's go with Crush. A little bit newer to the scene, but I gotta say I have a small jazz kit of theirs. Totally love it. I've been able to put some nice heads on it and get a great sound out of it. Super durable, super affordable. I wouldn't say that if I showed up at a club and that was the house kit, I'd be super excited to play it, but I'm gonna leave this as this in specialty use. If you're a gigging drummer and you need a kit to throw in the back of your car and bring on the road and not worry about super expensive kit all over the country, Crush is a great option, good bang for your buck, and super good sound. So I'm gonna put this in specialty use. Next up, I love DW drums. Anytime I can play a DW drum, I would do it. Whenever I've been asked preference of what I prefer to play when that's the option, just kind of a go-to for me. Played all sorts of the drum kits, including a prototype of theirs that was like a travel kit that I brought to the North Pole with me. Can't say enough good things about DW. Big fan. To me, they're an elite drum company, so I'm going to put it up there. Tama, interesting. I rarely play these drums, but every time I hear them, they sound great. Tough for me. I wouldn't ask for them by name, but I love the sound of them. I think to me, I'm going to put them at neutral. I'm going to have to leave them at neutral. I'd like to put it higher, but to be honest, I'm not seeing their drums around so much that I don't have a giant sample size. So I'm going to say I'm pretty neutral on Tama. Sonar. This is another case of a kit that I rarely see in peak condition. I think often these are drums that I'll find at a club that doesn't consistently have live music. And it's not always in the best shape. And so for that, it's not really my go-to. Next, let's go with Craviato. These are great drums. I I have a ton of experience playing them. I play a bunch of their snare drums, which are just super high quality, great craftsmanship goes into them, and because of that, definitely an elite drum company. Gretsch, I have a similar experience where like I always get them in awesome quality when I'm playing them like as a house kit in a club, but more and more I'm often really impressed with them. The only thing that I find different, I don't even know if it's good or bad or whatever, but their hardware and the rims and just like some of the metal on these drums are in their own unique way, which I'm just not super used to. And so it's hard if you don't own a Gretsch kit to show up and play one and have it feel natural. So for that, I'm putting these in a neutral tier. All right, PDP. You know, I don't play so often, and so for me, just not really a go-to kit for me. And last but not least, we have Canopus. These drums I consider in jazz department of drums. Not sure I've really seen these in any other setting, but I'm playing jazz. These are great drums and something that I would definitely ask by name if it's a jazz set I'm playing. Usually these are tuned super well if you go to a good jazz club, but just get these like really earth tones. Yeah, feel these. They punch while not being too loud. So key enough. I'm these as elite. So there you have it, our final list here. Would love to hear in the comments your thoughts on if anything deserved a higher or lower ranking, what drum companies you love playing, and anything else I left off the list. Open to your thoughts, so feel free to leave it down in the comments below. I make videos every week, so I will see you back next week for another drumming video. Until then, take care.